Hi guys, welcome back. So guys, in this video we are going to see what is optional segment. Then we are going to see how can we use optional segment with our static segments and dynamic segments. Okay. So before we start, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and make sure to check this playlist React Router version 7 tutorials on my channel. So let's see first of all what is a optional segment. So guys, understand it is a important feature that will let a single route handle multiple URL patterns. Now when I say what is multiple URL patterns, what does that exactly mean? So see guys, this is one URL pattern that we have. Now if I want that after this something called as list should be there, okay, and if it exists then also it should work. If not, then till products it should work, okay. So with like this is actually useful when you want to make the part of your URL optional, okay, because was basically what happens is when you get the data from your API, there is some data which might be optional, okay, in some cases. So if that data is not there, your page will break. So what you do is, if you are already aware of such data, what you will do is you will make use of optional segment. Now let's see this in practical, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go to my code editor and I'm going to create first of all a new link in my navbar, okay. And what the link will be saying list, okay. So let's go to our navbar, and here in the navbar the last item that we had was products. So I will copy this line and I will enter it and then say link list, okay. So we will have a new entry in our navbar. See, list is there. Now what I want is where it should redirect. So when I click on it, slash products slash link, okay, list, basically something like this should be the URL which should get updated. Now since I have defined a new URL path, I also need to define the route for it. Where will I define the route? In my app component. So in my app component, what I will do is I will go here and below the products one which I have already defined, I will just define a new route, okay. See, in this way. So I will do slash and list. Now when we will save, let's see if it is working or not. So when I am on products, it is showing me the products page. When I am on list, it is giving me products slash list, which is working fine. But till now here we are not using optional segment. What if I have to write these two things in the one single line? In that case I can use optional segment. I'll show you how. So I will comment this line and I will write slash list here itself and then question mark. This means that this list is this list URL slash list URL is the optional segment, which means if it is there, then also it will work. If not, then the page will load products, okay. See, now when I will save it, let's see. First of all, I am on tutorials page, then I will go to products page. Products page is also working fine, and when I click on list, then also it is working fine. So this is only what is optional segment, and here we are using this optional segment with our static segment, okay. Why static segment? See, this type of paths are called as static segments, okay, whereas these types of path where we have a dynamic ID or something which is dynamic, then we call it as a dynamic segment. So I hope you are now also aware of what is a static segment and what is a dynamic segment. So we have already seen an example of using optional segment with static segment. Now let's see one more example of this one, optional segment with dynamic segment. So for that, what I'm going to do basically is we have dynamic segments here, right? When we click on a entry, it redirects me to a page, okay, and then the ID shows, okay. First of all, let's go to this page where we have the products detail, and here in this products page, what I will do, what I was getting is product ID. I also want that in the URL itself I will add one more thing, which is my product name, okay. So how I will write product name, okay. So now going forward, when I will click on a particular entry, I will also get the product name also there, okay. Let's see. So if I'll go to products, pizza, see, I'm getting the name of the product also, but for now it will break. Why so? Because in my roots I'm not defining this thing, okay. So I will go to my app.jsx, and here where is the root for that? See, this was the root for it, okay. Now what I can do is I can write optional segment with my dynamic root. So how can I do that? See, I have mentioned that after ID my name of the product will come, okay. Now I want to make this as optional, okay. So let's save it and see if it is working or not. So let me first go to my tutorials page, then I will come to products page. Here when I click on a particular product, my URL should be updated with the name of the product, and even this page is loading, and we are just making use of one root, okay. With one root only we are handling both the things, right, and we have made name as the optional segment. So this is very important, guys. Let's suppose one thing that you are on this page, okay, you are getting the data of these items from an API. Now sometimes what happens is for some of the data, API data is empty. Okay, for example, for fries, see, name is a very basic thing, so it should always be there. But just in case, let's suppose that from the API itself we are not getting the name of this data, okay, for fries. So in that case, what will happen is when I will click on this fries will not be there, okay, in this one. So my app will break because I have not added it as an optional segment, and it is expecting that, so it will break my application. So that is why so this is one of the use case of using optional segment. Then later on, if we want, we can also make use of this data that is there in the URL on our page. For example, if I want to show this burger name on the page, like how I have shown in the last video, I can show that way also. For that, I have to go to my product details page. I was showing my product ID is this one, so what I can do is product is, and then I can show param id dot name, product is this, and its ID is, when I'm saving it, you can see product is burger and its ID is 3. So we are getting the name from the URL and displaying it. But this is totally fine. This was just general thing which we were doing till last segment. But I hope you have understood what is optional segment. Basically, optional segment is nothing but basically it is a feature that lets a single route handle multiple URL patterns. And this is great when you want to make a part of your URL optional. Okay. So guys, I hope you now have understood what is optional segment. We have also used optional segment with static segment, with dynamic segment. If you have any doubts, please put them in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to receive all such latest regular videos on React Router. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you next time.